Today I'm showing you all that we have packed for our trip to Las Vegas. So if you want to know how an organized person packs, keep watching. And I'm going to show you what worked and didn't work because I just got back. All right guys, this is true sacrifice because right now it is 8:56 p.m. and let me tell you, I am tired. And I was like, you know what? No, we need to film this for the people because I am sure they want to know how we pack because I consider myself a pretty organized person naturally, and so I want to show you how we are planning to bring one checked bag, which we actually do not have. We have to go get it from my parents in the morning, 2 carry-ons, and then 2 personal item bags. So first things first, this is gonna be my carry-on unless we borrow the one from my parents, but basically I'm putting all of my clothes in here, okay? Oh, what clothes are you bringing, Brigitte? Well, let me tell you. So the first night we're staying in Miami because we fly out of Miami. So actually this bag right here is gonna have all of our clothes for Miami so that we don't have to bring those. All those dirty clothes can stay and anything we don't need. So I'm gonna have 2 toiletry bags in there and my makeup bag that we're gonna transfer over to our other checked bag after we check out of that hotel. So traveling one day, so we have Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, no, Tuesday night. So we have 4 nights away in Las Vegas that we are packing for. I have these 2 shirts, pair of jeans, and then I also brought these black jeans and 2 shirts, 1 PJ set and a towel, which I use for my hair and my makeup removal. It's like a microfiber one. I have a outfit for lounging, just like a t-shirt and leggings, and then I have 2 t-shirts with these other leggings that I could potentially wear out. You know, we are planning to rent a car and be able to go to the grocery store. We have a little mini fridge in the hotel room. More about food in a minute. I've got also this jacket. This is the notebook I'm going to use for the conference. Pens and stuff, and this little organizer. Anything that can go in a bag, I try to put in a bag because it keeps it contained. Contain the chaos, as I like to say. And then my wallet probably will go in here. This is what I'm thinking for these. You're like, why are you bringing those plastic cups with you, Brigitte? Well, let me tell you. So, you know how you can't bring a full water bottle? You can bring a water bottle, but you cannot have it filled with any liquid until you pass security. So the little tiny fountains, you can't fill up a big water bottle with it because the little stream is like this high. It's like this high. So I was like, well, I can fill this up and then pour this into our big water bottles because we want to fill those suckers up because we do not want to be dehydrated and we're going to a much drier climate. So water is essential. So we both plan to bring a big water bottle. This is feminine items because it's gonna be that time. Isn't that just lovely, you guys? Okay, so I've got these 2 portable pill container things because we are bringing a huge thing of vitamins. Actually, they're right here. These 2. This is gonna go in my personal bag, and I'm going to put all the electronics that I can in here. That way, when I have to take them out for security, I can just take them out of this bag. Then this is gonna be in case we are going out to like the store or whatever. I'm just gonna wear it as like a purse to put my wallet and phone and stuff in. So it's gonna go in here, but in my personal bag, I've got 1-year Bible that I'm reading through. It's a chronological Bible. I just started, so I'm still in Genesis pretty much. Notebook already that has some stuff in it. And then I've got this Backyard Homestead book that my mom got me for my birthday. And so I'm excited to start reading through that. And then I also have 2 books that I'm reading on Kindle. So this is the pillow that we're bringing, which is a huge buckwheat pillow, which is very heavy, which is why we need a big check bag, amongst other things. And then my little pillow squishes down, but you know, can you tell we're old? Like, we like to bring our pillows now. I know. Sad or not sad? You let me know in the comments down below. So I've got some flip-flops to bring just in case we go to the pool or something. And then as far as food goes, oh, here's the unmentionables. Okay. As far as food goes, we've got some snacks in here. So everything is contained. These bags are awesome. I will link them down below. I got them from Amazon. But we've got some forks, some emergency, some tea bags to make hot water, and then tea. We've got some medications, and then we've got some beef sticks, and then I've got little oatmeal packs that I made. But then we learned they don't have hot water or really anything in the hotel that we're staying at. So I went on Amazon and got this cute little collapsible tea kettle. How cute is that? You can make your own hot water, and then the plug is, oh, where's the, oh, here it is. So I can make oatmeal, we can make tea. So super excited about that. It's so cute. Was not that expensive. I can link that too. I've got this hair dryer and we've got a heating pad here that we're gonna bring because Brandon's shoulder and that time of the month. And then I've got my let's bring it because if I don't, I'm gonna need it bag. So in here I've got all of the things that basically could go wrong. So we've got a bunch of different medications, different ibuprofens and like Gas-X and charcoal things and Tylenol and yeah, just things you might need. Imodium, cough drops, we got some Tums, basically those random things, even some Sudafed in case we come down to some things. So we're gonna bring that and hopefully we will not have to use it. We've got this case for Brandon's concealed things. So that will go obviously in the checked bag. Okay, as far as me, oh, so I brought these for the oatmeal because like I said, I don't know if they have anything in the room. And then I got these cups for hot water for tea. So we can just like reuse those. Moving on to Brandon's. We've got flip-flops for him, a sling for him. We got some shirts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 pairs of jeans. We've got some lounging shorts and shirt, other shorts, bathing suit and shirt. Got some locks for the luggage that's gonna go on it. These are for his Bluetooth headphones, mint strips, some underwear and socks, his hat. Okay, so all of that is gonna go into his carry-on, which should all fit. We kind of generally started putting them in and then I took everything out just to show you guys. So if you're liking this video and appreciate my work, give me a thumbs up. Okay, and then in this bag is gonna go a lot of the electronics. Well, here's his Bible and journal, and he got this new Rocket Book Fusion notebook. So you like write on it, but then you can scan it and it will like import it into your app, Notes app. So this is like the erasable pen. Here's the wipe. So he got that to take notes for the conference. So basically all the electronics are gonna go in here or some in my bag. But we've got also his Oculus VR set that he's gonna bring. He's been doing like workouts on it in the morning. We've got these 2 little microphones that are wireless go-to things go on that I'm using right now. The Rode wireless go-to. So they hook right in and then we can use it as microphones to record some videos or record with some people that we meet there. So that would be super cool. Checked bag is gonna go that, the 2 pillows. We have a LED panel that we're gonna bring for lights, tripod, and the light stand. But let me show you now the toiletries things, but actually this is my makeup. So I'm going to, after I use it in the morning, close it up and it will go in the Miami bag. And then also I've laid out our clothes for the morning to wear. So I washed all my makeup brushes. I just used some Dawn dish soap and then swirled it around, swirled it in some olive oil, and then rinsed it under hot water, and they've been drying. So they're all nice and clean. I had to make some more of my face powder, which I just used this European clay. I used to use this French green clay, but then I couldn't find it anymore. So I've been using this European clay powder instead, and I mixed it with arrowroot powder and cacao powder. And that is what I use for my powder, and then I just have like a bronzer and, you know, the other general stuff. Okay. So as far as toiletries go, I've got 2 little bags here. Could I fit them in one? Possibly yes, but here's the method to my madness. So anything that can leak is going in this bag because it is like plastic lined better. This is 2, it'd probably be fine, but this one is definitely tried and true and easy to wipe out. So what I've done with our liquids, which I highly suggest, is before I close the lids, I cut out a little piece of saran wrap type stuff and I kind of double it over and then I place it right on top of whatever lid I need to put it on, and I screw it on that way, and then it doesn't leak as easily and the lid stays tight. It's not gonna like jiggle off. I've had a lot of success with that. So I've got my homemade deodorant, and I've got Brandon's Milk and Magnesia face wash, which is like an oil face wash. And then I've got just like a couple other things. I'm bringing like a conditioner, little bag thing, razor, eye drops, anything that would be like wet or could leak is going in here. And I'm just going to use the shampoos that are there. But definitely like my face wash and stuff. This is my like red raspberry seed oil, which I swear by and I love. I just love, love, love it. So it usually comes like this, but I wanted to package it smaller, obviously. And so I put it in there. Hopefully that will work. So in this one, this is all of our dry stuff. So I have our toothbrushes. Oh, let me show you this cool little thing I've made. I don't know if I've ever shown you this. It's probably been a couple years if I have, but I made this out of just like a little hand towel. It's like a little bit bigger than a washcloth, but not as big as like a big hand towel, like not as big as this hand towel. But I sewed a line here and a line here, and then I just sewed the sides down and just put this little ribbon on the edge here, sewed it, and then each of our toothbrushes go in the slot. And then when you're brushing your teeth or you take it out at the hotel, you always have a clean place to put your toothbrush. You can slide it right back in. So we each have a little pocket, and then the toothpaste goes in this one that's a little bit bigger. And I just have two little travel size ones, but a whole toothpaste tube will fit in here super easy. So if we're going somewhere local and not like flying and stuff, I just bring that. But then I just roll it up, tie it up, which I can't do with one hand. But then when we get home, I take the toothbrushes out, put them back, and I just throw this in the wash and all clean. So I have loved it. I don't remember when I did this. It was years ago when we first got married. So that's like one of my favorite things. Okay, so I've got like a washcloth. I've got like a hair, what is this called? Shower cap. And just like other random little things, brushes, combs, you know, special feminine things, floss, nail clippers, little things that you do not want to forget. Okay, because we're going to be gone for like a week basically. And I brought some antibiotic ointment and Band-Aids, because like it's one of those things where you're like, gosh, I really wish I had a Band-Aid, and of course you don't have one. Dry shampoo. So, and then what I'm going to do for this, because whenever I wash my hair, I like have to use this now since I dyed it, put it in the lock position, and then I'm just going to duct tape it over, and then hopefully that will stay. And this is like a funny duct tape someone gave Brandon. So that is the toiletries stuff there. So these bags will go from the Miami bag into our checked bag. So we just have to make sure we leave some room for those things, plus my makeup. All right, we're back home. I have lost my voice because of the dry air in Las Vegas, but we're so glad to be back. We got back super late last night. So I'm gonna unpack a little bit and tell you what worked and didn't work on our trip from what I showed you at the beginning. All right, here's all of our stuff laid out. So Brandon's bag here, which we ended up checking both times, because the first time we had to, they ran out of space. The second time we chose to, so we didn't have to lift it on and off the bin, and it was free to check it that way, as opposed to the $30 we had to use to check that. But this worked very well for all of his clothes. We ended up putting some heavier stuff in here because that one would have been overweight. It was like 0.6 over on the way back, and we tried to really make sure we didn't put extra heavy things in there, so we remembered what we put in there and only put that back in. So we ended up putting his Bible and a mug we picked up from the church we visited called City Light, which was a great experience there. His tripod, and this basically just has his clothes. So once we wore clothes, I put them in a drawer in the hotel, and then when I went to go pack up all of our stuff at the end of the trip, I just rolled all of his dirty stuff and kept it on this side, and this is all the clean stuff here on this side. So he had a couple extra shirts that he didn't wear. He didn't wear an extra pair of jeans, and we didn't actually go swimming, but we brought bathing suits anyways. So I'm not upset that I brought the bathing suits and didn't use them, because I'd rather have them and then not use them. This was my personal bag that I carried onto the plane. So in it, I actually had another bag, snacks that I brought. I brought a lot of beef sticks, and we didn't eat a lot of them, but I'm really glad I had them because I did have several of them. And I packed these little vitamin containers in here so we could take our vitamins with us. Clearly, I forgot to take this on the way back. I carried this notebook with me all the time. This is what I use to take notes in, and that was super helpful during all the sessions. The iPad, which we actually didn't end up really using, and then this book I brought, which I ended up looking at only on the plane on the way there, but still glad I brought it, even though it was kind of heavy. I wanted the options. In my little pocket here, I was able to carry just like my earbuds and little mics and chapstick, super important, boarding passes, and like I usually would put my phone in here, so that was super helpful. And then I brought some chips, so I have like 1 bag of chips left, and I have 2 over there. This I'm so glad I brought. It had some medicine in it. We definitely used the Tylenol and ibuprofen and a sleeping pill one time. Super glad we had that. We also brought Tums, which Brandon used. I brought these cough drops, which I'm very thankful that I brought because I ended up losing my voice. And this was super helpful because in addition to drinking water on the plane, I took these to help with my ears going up and down, and it was very helpful. Plus my throat has been a little dry, so it was really helpful during the sessions because I could just pop one of these in, and these are really good. They're vanilla honey. Definitely would recommend these. This was my contact card, so it has an NFC chip in it, and this was super helpful. We both used ours to give our information to people, to connect. It was super easy. You just like tap it on their phone once it's unlocked, and bada bing, bada boom, they get your information and can connect with you, and they can send their information back. So would definitely recommend these. Maybe Brandon will do a video on them like super quick or on his Instagram. So loved that. So this was some extra gear. These little bags that I ended up getting more of from Amazon, very helpful, very durable. So we just had some electronics. This has extra. Brandon's card has a QR code on it too, and that was great. So this, I put my like underwear and stuff in. That worked very well. This light panel always got questioned and TSA, but we didn't end up using it. Brandon's still glad that we brought it, so that's fine. It's not, I mean, it's a little bit heavy, but you know, it would have been better to have that if we wanted to use that. So same with mine. I put clean stuff on one side, and then I rolled up all the dirty stuff. So I'm just gonna like take all the dirty stuff out, throw it in the laundry here in a minute. So this was my carry-on, but we ended up checking it. Oh, and these I brought. I had several of these in our food bag. Definitely glad that we brought these. We would throw them in our ice water at dinner or lunch, and getting extra nutrients and vitamins in. So that was a great thing. I would definitely recommend bringing something like that. So these are the vitamin things I was telling you about. These would easily open. You know, they're just from the Dollar Tree. So they did open, which they did on the way there. But then I would take out our individual days and carry them with me. Today is Thursday, so that will be our last day. And then I'll refill them today. So I brought these. Brandon didn't end up eating these, but I brought them. They're super lightweight in case he wanted them. So not upset about that. We brought the tuna, which I'm not upset about. We didn't end up eating it, but that's fine. It's just going to go right back in our pantry. Tea that I brought came in clutch because obviously my voice, I did not expect to drink a ton of tea, but it was super helpful. Some more beef sticks. Forks, definitely I would recommend bringing, and I would have brought a couple more disposable spoons because we bought some stuff at the grocery store, and the utensils were super helpful. I did have one of my oatmeal packets, which was great. This definitely was a game changer. I would just fill this up in the bathroom sink, plug it in, and it would boil the water, and then I would use it for the oatmeal and the tea, and I would just keep refilling it. It was awesome. I definitely will bring this when we travel again because it was just so helpful. Heating pad came in clutch because I was like cold in the room, plus, you know, women time of the month. That was super helpful in relieving that. Oh, so here's the Tums. Definitely Brandon used those. We travel with those everywhere. Didn't end up needing this or the Sudafed, but super glad that we had because otherwise we would have had to like Uber to the store just for one thing and it would have been so expensive. This was Brandon's personal item that he carried on. So he had all of the electronics and laptop and headphones and notebook thing and all this stuff, and that worked very well. So I think I had one other bag here which I kept our keys in to make sure we knew where they were when we got back, and some other random stuff. I had carried my Bible, not upset about that, read that. I wore these bobs, kind of like Tom's, and that was super great, super comfortable for traveling in. So by Ubering to a grocery store, we ended up getting some lunch meat, some cheese, some fruit, We got a cold brew concentrate and we got a little thing of heavy whipping cream. The cold brew doesn't compare to ours. I missed ours so much, but we got that and a couple little yogurts for dessert. And that saved us so much money because in the middle of all the sessions, we would go up to our room for an hour on our break, eat on our bed, take like a little 10-minute rest nap, and then we were ready to go back down. But it saved us so much time and money, and honestly, like the little break of being an introvert was great. So if you do have access to a mini fridge or something while you're traveling, definitely take advantage of grocery stores nearby because it worked great for us. Even though we had to like Uber and spend money to go there, overall, it saved us in what we would have spent on food. If you like organizational videos and you want to see more, check out this video. Until we meet again, don't forget, life is better together.